Yo, what's good? Still here, suppressproductions.org, rappinggetmoney.com. And this video just talking about continue the rapper series, talking about Joe Budden specifically, and looking in his career and things that he's doing and stuff that you could take and break down and put into your career to ultimately push yourself and get yourself to that next level, which is ultimately the goal, and things you could take from this video. But excuse me. But anyway, just breaking it down. Like I said, continue the rapper series, and I'll be taking a lot of principles specifically from this book, 48 Laws of Power. I know I shot a video on it previously, going further in depth. I'm not gonna be going as in depth in this video, but I'm gonna be taking a law that actually Joe Budden applied to, push his career and ultimately keep his career moving forward and staying relevant in today's age and in today's space. I'm gonna be taking principles from this book. Like I mentioned previously, if I didn't mention before, I shot a full video on it. I'll leave the links below in the description along with this book, because this book is very powerful and a lot of rappers swear by it in the hip hop community. But there's a law in there specifically about recreating yourself, reinventing yourself. And basically the law and the principle of it is, what things can I do different? How can I constantly evolve? How can I constantly grow, continue to be relevant? Because if you come out and you keep doing the same thing and you expect different results, that's the definition of insanity. And Joe Budden is now a big podcast star. And I'm not saying that every rapper needs to go transition from putting out albums to start making podcasts. I'm not saying that, but the principle and the things that he's doing, that's things that you could take and put that on your specific level. So maybe everybody's marketing on a certain social media platform. How can you market a little bit different? Maybe everybody's coming out with the same sound. Maybe you team up with another producer. You come out with a whole brand new sound, or just the way that you present yourself, your marketing, or just different platforms. How can you team up with different influencers? So it's all about drawing new ideas. How can I take certain principles? How can I take certain things that's already in my own life and mix all that together and put something bigger than myself and have something that is definitely new, innovative, and then think people start taking from me. But anyway, like I said, continue the rapper series, just breaking down, Joe Budden, and as far as him doing podcasts now and stuff that he's up on. And I'm not, it's not a law that says you have to do one or the other. If Joe Budden decides that he wants to put out an album, he wants to put out an EP, a single, a music video, he has the audience, he has the fan base to be able to market to be able to do that. And there's an argument that can be made that he's not, if not bigger than he was when he was just putting out records, or he was, just chasing the Billboard charts. There's an argument that can be made that he's now bigger than he was back then before this all started. But now he's put himself in a different lane. Now he is the top of the game on the podcast game as far as the personality game, and he can still put out a hit record and do both of them at the same time. There's no law that states, well, if I do one, then I can't do the other. But anyway, like I said, let's get into just breaking down the career. So I'm just gonna skim a little through this, and he's teamed up with Roy O'Malley. They're on 100. I don't know what episode they're on, depending on when you watch this video. But they're very far, putting out a lot of content. Chasing the Billboard charts, top 40 hits, stuff like that. But now, obviously, you can get his stuff on Spotify and other streaming platforms. So that's another way with he can monetize himself and just his personality alone and just his opinions and stuff. And then if he chooses to, he could put together a marketing campaign for a music or some single that he's putting out, or whatever the goal is. He can do that and be able to monetize that in a different way. And if the Spotify stream stop for whatever reason, he can still find a way to market and on another platform and monetize on a different service. So this is bringing in some type of beneficial factor for him and helping him, just get on to that next level. And then obviously there's the podcast with Mal and then Roy, and definitely, just continue to put out that content, continuing to do those things, because the name of this game is content. People don't want to just, it's like you had to give people a reason to actually want to listen to your song. It's not just about, oh, I got a hit record, because there's millions of rappers that say they got a hit record. But what about you personally? How are we going to connect to you on a personal level to want to check that out? And Joe Budden now has done that. and then he's taking it for different things. But anyway, he started his podcast, back in 2015, and now, like I mentioned before, but I didn't say, he's kind of like an analyst now, and he's putting himself in different perspectives in the music industry and giving his personal opinions. So, looking and seeing, so that's when he was like a performer. So he reinvented himself from that performance stage to like, how can I, maybe I'm not really interested in that part of it. I still want to stay in the music niche, but I could do things a little bit different. So one thing that you could take from that is like, yeah, you're rapping, but maybe you want to transition to having people under you that rap, to where you can get money from them. Be like, hey, yo, I got X amount of things that I'm doing. I'm going here. I'm doing shows. I want to get a team of people under me that, kind of like a label, so to speak. You can have it like that, where you have a group of people to where, then, hey, I ain't going to charge you up front, but, we get this money, we get this cash, we can definitely split the profits and split the revenue, or whatever we're trying to do, whatever we're trying to accomplish, and have people under you, or have you studio time where you bring in artists and record. Just think beyond just, how can I get people to buy my 99-cent track on iTunes? Think way bigger, think way beyond that. So anyway, transition from that, and then I'll name this podcast later, and things that he's doing. And now, like I mentioned before, if he decides that he wants to put out a record or do something, then he can actually have the brand and have this holding power to do that. And we're going to look at a video specifically. Just hoping this loads quickly, but we're gonna look at like a brand specifically, and once this loads up and stuff, about celebrating his year podcast with Spotify and things that he's doing. And we even look at his statistics: 745K subscribers. Depending on when you watch this, that number could go up or down. You never know. Just in today's world, this media world, people have access to people. But anyway, we gotta try to get this to load. Yeah, apologies for this acting up. Anyway, let's look and see into this.
Behind us, so now we moving forward to a new year.
I got it.
But I'm saying that the year that we had was historical. I think when 20 years from now, when we look back, we'll really understand exactly how dope what we did this year was, and how important it was to the culture of podcasting. Because I think what we did this year, especially with our live shows and going on tour, that was unheard of. Like, we were in venues and people didn't even know what a podcast was that worked there.
That's a fact.
If I'm not here in 20 years, I don't want you to be in charge of the Joe Budden podcast Remembrance Day.
We'll make a festival out of it.
You to organize
let's make a festival. We'll take your ashes. We'll smoke you like Kanan and ashes on the roof. We'll smoke you in every city.
Hey, let me just interrupt.
That's a lot of ashes.
I'll interrupt our little 1 year soliloquy to say I went and picked up my dog's ashes, because that's supposed to be like the right thing to do.
Did you smoke them?
Brooklyn?
It's supposed to be like, you're still here with me.
Yeah.
It's just sad still.
Oh,
Yeah.
Seeing that,
I don't think that's gonna be happy.
Yeah.
How big is the box for a dog? Because
Brooklyn is mad heavy, so the dust is heavy still.
Oh, okay.
I
I was shocked when I held my uncle and the box was only like this big. I was like, yeah, that's a whole. And
that's dope.
Hey, man.
That's
like a week.
Just skimming back, there's certain parts of the video.
Really fast. I'll say that. I'll start there.
It did go by really fast.
It feels like
I realized that today.
Like a week.
Oh, fuck, I'm so mad that y'all gave more where to begin.
That's where I was gonna begin. Like, it did go by fast, but it was fun. I think we didn't have time to really sit back and think about what we were doing.
Yeah, we have no days off. So.
Yeah, but I think when you take a minute and you look back what we were able to do in the year, the people we've met, places we've been, going on tour, I think it was dope, man. I had a lot of fun.
I'm looking forward to another year.
Why are you
I didn't think a podcast would
past tense.
Take it this far?
Well, no, because the year is behind us, so now we moving forward to a new year.
I got it.
But I'm saying that the year that we had was historical. I think when 20 years from now, when we.
So like, anyway, that's the same part of the video, but just getting into that who knew that a podcast could definitely go that far, and the level of consistency that they have, And like I mentioned several times in this video, they could do tours, they could do X and Y of things. And who says there's a law that Joe Budden can't perform some of the songs that he was performing before this all started? And who says that he can't promote his new album? So it's just different ways. It's just all about thinking creatively. How can I get to point A to point B? No matter if you go left, right, around, under, go through it, bust through it, jump under it. However you want to get there is however you get there. But it's just all about just building a brand and just building it to get ultimately to the end destination. It doesn't really matter how you specifically get there as long as you get there. But anyway, this is Stu for So Fresh Productions. Continue the rapper series. I'll leave all those links below in the description that I mentioned before. Make sure you stay tuned for the next video. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'm out. Peace.
Yo, what's good? Still here, So Fresh. Appreciate you watching today's video. Since you stayed to the very end, make sure you go ahead and get 3 free beats absolutely free. All you gotta do is put your email in the box soon. You get more tips, tricks, and strategies to help and elevate your music career to the next level. So go ahead and just click the link below in the description. Just put your email in the box soon, and I'll see you on the inside. Peace out.